Hello. Oh, no, why is my mouse stuck open? Oh god. What? Back to the screen. Back to the screen. Okay, are we good now? Okay. Cool. Nothing's going wrong here right now. Nothing. If you can hear anything in the background, nothing's going wrong right now. Hello. Oh no, my mic though is on half of my keyboard. That's going a little wrong. That's a bit of a problem. I think that might be. Hello. Everything's set up the way it should be. Okay. I'm just being paranoid. Funny how that works. Hello. Today I need to move this closer maybe? Today we will be back to playing the school lawyers instead of the gay lords. Yes, we will hopefully finally be completing the trial 2 of Gyakuten Live. Yeah. I opened the game, and then I need to redo that because the audio wasn't working right, so because my earbuds were doing their earbud thing where they didn't do that. Are they working? They're working now. Okay, cool. Anyway, before we start that, I have a fortune cookie here. I thought we would open that today. Let's see what's inside. Oh god. I have 2 more days right now, unless I get scheduled another day because they're like, please come in, of work left before I move. So, it's fine. Okay, oh, a little bit of the cookie came out. You can't hear me chewing, shut up. Your thoughtfulness will make admirers of many. Okay, guys, time to win this trial. Oh, hello, Bull! Are you an admirer of my thoughtfulness? Or just food? Not make noises. I want to have the fortune cookie. But the bowl wants chin scratchies. You have food. Is there a big scary noise or something? There wasn't? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll save the other half for later. We'll see how long it takes to complete this trial. Yes, we're going from murder mystery, you know, our normal ace attorney, to tickets being printed. What a hard difference. Click continue, and look, it's saved right. I didn't spend like way too long trying to get everything transfer over to his new computer. I successfully got this game to transfer over. As you can see, I did not so successfully get Poke Park to go. So, oh, Infies. That's fine. We can just gamble all over again for that one. Anyway, we're doing Ace Attorney, not Ace Attorney. No one's dying yet. There's gonna be, well, except for those people in the basement. The people in the basement are kind of dead. I say it like Karuko killed people. Yeah, I'm ashamed over how long it took me to connect to DL6, which I keep accidentally calling DC6. We were talking about it with Brothy Boy, and because I kind of am trying to remember it correctly, because I know there was the safe in the boat keeper. I'm not gonna say his name, but the boat keeper with the parrot house. I'm spoiling it anyway, I may as well not. But I'm like, yep, that's safe. And I'm like, okay. You remember that? But did we had to get something out of like Von Karma's like office? Did we get something out of Von Karma's bullshit evidence safe? Do we have a bullshit evidence safe in this game, Devson? I think we need to implement bullshit evidence safes. Okay, May 14th, 2:03 p.m. courtroom. And Ellie is now the judge because you see, we have to limit our levels of conflict of interest, and I'm just kidding. Our current judge is gonna actually be on the stand this time. I have to remember the voices I was doing for everyone. Fuck. That's the problem with playing this game, because I'm like, I don't want to. I guess I could do this like twice a week. So I'm like, I don't want to go through this game like too quickly, but I forget the voices I'm doing for everyone. We shall see once I get back to school how that working. I say as I, you know, my never-ending college. Never-ending. Well, that's all relevant. Court is now in session for the trial of Asaka Karin. On to the game. What? Ready? I forgot. That's not the voice I was doing for her. Seeing her sprite like this now, I can't remember. What? Ready? Eh? Pardon me. What I meant to say was, oh yeah, no, because it's Ellie. I was like, why is she acting like, I'm like, oh, never mind, it's Ellie. Pardon me. What I meant to say was, the prosecution is most certainly ready, Your Honor. Very good. Let's begin. So, in case you didn't know, I was called in rather short notice by one of Yuki Setsuna. Yeah, she's kind of telling everyone a little bit. Yeah, it's okay. Unfortunately, I didn't have much time to review the facts. How dare she? I'll crucify her. I did my best to skim through the facts, but please correct me on anything I may be misinformed on. In any case, it's now time for the prosecution to present its opening statement. Of course, right away, Your Honor. You see, usually we're... you know, my conflict of interest joke was, oh, yes, you know, the judge is a witness in the trial, so we have to fix that. But, you know, an Ace Attorney, you know, famous conflict of interest right there, big red herring in the room in a red suit. You know, fun fact about all the characters in Ace Attorney, they're all famously straight. Fun fact. Anyway, but now we have the conflict of interest additional issue that I didn't consider of Ellie being the judge, is that Daya is simping very hard. The defense and the prosecution are not gay for each other in this game, but the prosecution and the judge are. For the rest of this trial, I don't know if Ellie shows back up against Daya. They're awfully on each other's team. This is based off the Ace Attorney universe. Everything is very much in the prosecution's favor. Once again, see case bullshit evidence safe. You know, I think this is the first time Daya-san is calling the judge Your Honor. I think I see what's going on here. Must be a fan of Ellie-san's. No shit, Sherlock. When the trial concluded yesterday, the issue that we were hung up on was the fact that Miyashita Ai-san was apparently attempting to prevent Yuki Setsuna-san from testifying. Her motive for doing so is still unknown, but it is currently irrelevant. I have Yuki Setsuna-san lined up and ready to testify at a moment's notice. Today, the prosecution aims to prove that neither Yuki Setsuna-san nor her two friends headed towards the printing room on the day of the crime. Wow, Daya-san's opening statement was only 3 textbooks long this time. Maybe Ellie-san's presence keeping her reined in. Like, Daya's are pretty short to begin with, yeah. Sounds good. Let's bring in the witness. Yes, Your Honor. What's up, bull? You love Setsuna too? Is she your Oshi? You guys can't hear him. He's so cute right now. Oh, he's so talking back to me. He's talking back. He's replying. Hi, do you have anything to say to the audience? No, you can't knock that over. You're not gonna say anything until you want to get out of my lap. Or you're gonna start purring where they can't hear you. They can't hear you. No, you can't. You can't knock over my earbud. Oh, that makes you so happy, though. 1 second, everyone. Cat break. You are a very fluffy kitten. Yes! Do you want to be let down now? He's not moving. Like I'm kind of like in the middle, like, do you want to be let down or do you want to stay in my arms? And he's staying in my arms. Yes. Would you like to make up your mind? Okay, you want to be down? Well, you were the one that kind of was, like, not really wanting to be... I had to fully let him down. He wasn't wanting to go down on his own. Like, usually he's like, oh, yes, like, if I half set him down, he'll, like, start to, like, go down on his own, you know? Because he's like, I want to go down. He's like, nope. He wants to scream from the floor for attention. Okay. Witness. Name and occupation. Yuki Setsuna, here to raise up the roof and lay down the law. Ellie-san, I'm glad you made it on time. That's kind of the voice I was doing for someone else, though, but I don't really care. Oh, that's right. You were the one who invited me over here. The trip didn't take that long for me. It's fortunate that our schools are rather close to each other. But mine is not, so quit wasting time. The trip home will take quite a while, so hurry up and get on with your testimony so I can flatten the defense for good. 1 second, I'm gonna look up how far they are from each other. Odaiba from Numazu. The buses... A bus is about 3.5 hours. Okay, never mind. There's a train that takes about... No, I don't want to download your app. There's a train that takes about 1 hour and 16 minutes. I think this is a normal train, though. Yeah, it's a normal train. So one of the trains is... It's either... Well, the more direct train is about 1.5 hours. Okay. Oh, right. Hang on, my occupation. But I am just an ordinary student like all of you, but in the afternoon I'm a crime-stopping, justice-slinging witness. I'm going to save the world with facts and logic. Not logic again. Fuck. Not logic. I'm done with this stupid-ass logic. I don't want to think anymore. No more logic, please. No more logic. Riveting. You are called on to testify about your emotions around the time of the crime. As it was established that Miyashita I could not legally speak on your behalf. Yeah, no shit. She doesn't have, like, a power of attorney to do so, so no, she can't. Now, recall the events from the beginning of the break until it began coinciding with Miyashita I-san's testimonies yesterday. Yes, it is my time to shine yet again. My account of things. Okay. I have no idea exactly what happened, but a few minutes into break, Ai-san asked me to go to the restroom with her. We stopped in the halls for a while so Ai-san can make the call to Shioriko-san. Remember that from yesterday? It was 4:11 p.m. I was totally not here, I just know it. I was with her the whole time, so don't worry about her running off. She may be fact, but her speed is no match for the long arm of justice. Nina-san came to the restroom a little after we did. Must have wanted to tag along after seeing us go together. This is quite an odd case, but you're saying that none of you went to the printing room. So the crime couldn't have been committed by any of you three. No, that's not how this fucking works. Exactly, none of us even made the detour to the printing room. So it means it only could have been Karin-san. What do you think, Yu-chan? Should we bring up the white diamond yet? Not yet. The white diamond is my trump card. I need to try to get I-chan on the stand first. But before that, I need to prove that I-chan had an opportunity to go to the printing room. You're right! Even if we assume that 411 is the entry... The 411 entry on the camera records is a true culprit leaving the scene of the crime. It'd mean nothing if none of the three had the chance to go to the printing room. Alright, let's see if we can find any opening in the Warrior of Justice's testimony. We really are getting her to go into this even more. Okay. Oh, it's the same button to press on both games. Let's go, thank God. I was like, that's totally not gonna get confusing at all. But nope, they're the same one. That's good enough. From her testimony yesterday, I-chan didn't seem to indicate that she was the one who asked you to go with her. Rather, it seemed more that she was implying that you left and joined her on her own accord. I know, right? But the reality of the situation is she has asked me to go with her. And that's why I ended up using the paper towel from the restroom instead of the practice room. Makes perfect sense. So that explains why you had left the practice room at all that day, meaning there is no reason to suspect the witness. The sole remaining suspect is still the defendant, Asaka Karen-san. It's the exact same thing Setsuna-chan told me yesterday during investigation. Guess there's nothing out of place here. Yeah. Okay, oh, there we go. Yesterday, I-chan had said you showed up after she had finished her call. So that was a falsehood? Yeah, actually, I was there while she made the call. She told the truth about the call, though. She was apparently talking to Shioriko-chan a bit about buying something from Akihabara. So you just stood there and listened while I-chan made the call? Basically, it was kind of awkward. Something feels missing here. Should I press harder? Yes. No, wait. No, I almost misclicked. Yes. Did anything interesting happen during the call? Not really. I just stood around spinning in circles. Susume going and going and going, spinning in circles. Yeah, I've been trying to perfect my new move. Such an ultra twirling twister of fiery, passionate justice. I'm so good at reading. Unfortunately, the move makes me dizzy, so I've been training to spin for long periods of time without getting nauseous. She's spotting, right? Like she's spotting while she's doing that and everything? Or is she just spinning? Because there's quite a solution there that professionals use. Well, I guess she is a school idol, not a professional idol, so. And you didn't hear or see anything out of place during that interval? Please, a warrior of justice has to have the eyes of an eagle and the ears of a bat to watch out for evildoers. If I saw or heard anything along those hallways, surely I would have noticed. The hallways are spacious, with hard floors and walls. You'd easily hear anyone else who was walking through it. But the witness didn't hear or see anyone else. Since this happened at 4:11 p.m., that lines up with the narrative that the defendant was in the printing room while the witness was in the halls. Setsuna-chan didn't see anything. That doesn't sound right somehow. Witness, please add this to your testimony. All right, now we're talking. We just stood around the hallways for a bit, didn't hear or see anything notable in the halls that whole time. Are you absolutely sure about that? What? Now you think I'm going nuts? We're doing that throwing the multiple witnesses on the stand Apollo Justice bullshit thingy. Yeah, I'd take note of that. Look, from what I remember, there was nothing and nobody out of place. Gaslighting Setsuna. It's okay, she's fine. She's fine. It is an Ace Attorney game. You're always going to be gaslighting the witness. You don't gaslight the witness. They don't tell you the truth. They just tell you what the prosecution told them to say. Oh, my music is still playing. That shouldn't be on here. There we go. That's fixed. That was like, that shouldn't be on there. Oh, that's gonna make getting an eclipse from this very lovely. Patrol success. Evil wouldn't dare show up on my watch. No offense, but I don't think you had anything to do with it. You're no longer the student council president. Setsuna, I'm so sorry to tell you that. Yeah, you gotta get in their head a little. Yeah. Like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure you saw nothing? Are you sure? And then the prose skit where it's Mamma mia. I don't think I pressed on this one. And I-chan didn't do anything worth noting? Not at all. I-san is a righteous citizen. She wouldn't have run away from me in any universe. And don't worry, she didn't fake the call or anything. Or the sound coming from her phone. One more thing. Yesterday, I-chan and Shiorika-chan said the call took a minute. Is that true? I think so. Maybe a little longer, maybe a little less. So essentially, we currently have no reason to doubt the previous witness's testimony. That'll do, witness. Continue. We must have won. How much time is a little time? I don't know. A lot. But is it a little or a lot? I don't know, okay, but it felt like maybe 2 minutes? If I may interject, I think I have an explanation. Yesterday, a photo was presented during trial. It showed the defense's aide holding a white cat. To my knowledge, this cat belongs to Tennoji Rina-san. Is that correct? Yes. Hanpen is Rina-chan's cat. When the cat entered, you must have looked for Tennoji Rina-san to inform her of the presence of the puny yet ferocious friend, correct? Where's my puny and ferocious friend? Hello, little man. What are you doing? Is it dinner time? You are so cute. Your head is so small for the rest of your body. One day I will get Bull like completely wet and get a photo because he's a large cat in general, but he is also very fluffy and that makes him look significantly larger. We did, but she wasn't in the room. So simply put, Tennoji Rina-san must have left the room between 4:10 and 4:12 p.m. after Miyashita Ai-san and Yuki Setsuna-san left. But before Hanpan-san entered the practice room, you are using the honorific san for a cat. You are talking about a cat, Daya. All hair, yeah, he's a very fluffy boy. You're welcome for the answer. Given the information we have now, I suppose that all makes sense. Setsuna-chan seems confident in her testimony. I don't think she'd lie about this stuff either. Regardless, she might have been misspoken about what actually happened. We'll have to look carefully. Setsuna-san seems to be saying all three of them left the practice room after 4:11 p.m. when you look for a way to show that isn't true. Okay, one second, let me look at my evidence again. Okay, that's, yep, I'm gonna just pull out my attorney's book. Guys, I'm allowed to be here. Okay, I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Could be this one, but then they could just argue that it's Kennen is the culprit. And we want to say... Yeah. Hanpen wouldn't go into the room if Setsuna's there, so it could be that one. This is only Karin? Okay. That's not important. It's not helpful. That's not really helpful. It has to be the photo of the cat. What do you think, Bull? There's a bird out there, he doesn't care. Perhaps I should try presenting her to see if she comes up with any new information. I don't see her deliberately being dishonest about anything, right? I have no idea exactly when this happened. Oh, I clicked it too many times. Okay. We have no proof against this, so that's fine. We stopped in the halls. It was 4:11 p.m. I have an idea. Because it's like, while they're in the call, while they're doing the call, Rena hasn't met with them yet. Tarina could have been strolling the hallways while they're making this call. I don't feel super confident, but I have full health. Here's evidence that contradicts. I don't really think so. Grabbed the wrong thing. Penalty. Okay. I feel like the evidence that we have to give is either the camera records. Wait, was it the photo fountain pen that I was just thinking about? I was like, I had another one in my... Was it the photo fountain pen? Was there another one? It's not this one. Okay, that's not helpful. How do we know they were printed at... How do we know these were printed at 4:15, though? Because these could have been printed earlier, and then Kadin's homework was printed later? But I don't have anything really suggesting that yet. So I want to say it's one of these two. I think it might... I'm gonna try the camera records first. Okay, never mind. It was that. Okay, cool. Great. Good to know. Witness, are you absolutely sure you didn't see anyone else in the hallways around the time of the crime? What gives? I said I'm sure nobody showed up during our time in the hallway. I would never lie about it. Who do you think I am? Don't worry. I trust you. However, that doesn't change the fact that I think what you're saying is not true. Nope. Once again, perjury. Okay, it's fine. We love perjury. Yesterday, Kenan-san told me something interesting. The first time she left the club room on the day of the crime, she didn't go directly to the printing room. Instead, she had taken a lengthy detour around the entire hallway. A fantastical story, to be sure. But do you know that she isn't fabricating that story? Do you have any evidence? As a matter of fact, I do. Here are the records for security camera above the entrance of the club room. As you can see, also with Ayumu's little cute little hearts over the eyeball and eyeballs. The eye is just the letter I. God damn it! Guy's eye is the culprit. That's why there's hearts on the eyes. Please read the fourth entry in the records. It says that Asaka Kenan-san passed the club room at 4:14 p.m. moving northbound. This is when she was supposedly in the printing room. Yes, we see. Notice how the entry specifies that she's moving northbound. Since the printing room is north of the camera, that means that she was heading towards the printing room, not away from it. That's right. Ken and Son was heading around the hallways, counterclockwise, from 4:08 p.m. to 4:14 p.m. Eyeballs. Anyone's gonna let the music play for a bit. I need liquid. Dude, can you hear the echo over my Gatorade bottle? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear the way my voice kind of echoing? I got liquid, we good. Order in the courthouse. So you're saying the suspect was not in the printing room during the previously claimed interval? Yeah, it's kind of what we're trying to prove here. Not only that, but the defendant was actually on the move while the witness was in the hall. So how is it possible that the witness didn't see or hear her movements on that day? Good point. That's a good point, Yusan. If I had to guess, maybe she was still on the other side of the hallway at the time. That's entirely likely. Judging from the camera records, it took the defendant 6 entire minutes to walk around the corridors. At that speed, the defendant's footsteps wouldn't be very audible. Even with the amplification of the hallways, hallways, walls, and floors. Words, I love them. And what about this entry at 4 God, times! I can say times today. 4:11 p.m. Someone passed the club room moving southward. Yes. Wait one second, I need to pull up. I'm pulling up a minute now. So it wouldn't really ever... So in theory... Wait. I'm trying to make a mental map right now of what Kenan was doing. Okay, so the camera is on the east side. So that's why it's never catching them going east. Where's it on? I'm just gonna put it on the east side really quickly. So they're going north towards. Turn and then yeah, they go west. Okay. Westbound, okay. But it didn't catch her going southbound. But the southbound could be this way. But this is... Give me a minute. Okay, yeah, so the club room is on the east side. Okay. So Kenan goes northbound and then westbound. And then she prints and then she has a little loop. And then she goes back to the club room from... Wait, no. She goes... Okay, so Kenan leaves the practice room, goes to the club room, goes this, prints the thingy, goes an entire circle around... Wait... southbound. Okay, 1 second again. Okay, so Kenan leaves the practice room, goes to the club room, goes to the printing room, goes a little this way, then this way, and then goes back to the club room, and then wait, then she goes this way? This isn't important. Wait, no, can I move on? I don't want to. If we take a look at this map provided to us by our defendant... Oh, great, the game is teaching me how to do directions. You notice the south of the club room is the restroom and the practice room, where the witness claims she was standing at the time. Oh, I was viewing it the wrong way, never mind. Well, defense, what you make of this discrepancy? Honestly, it's hard to say. How could you have not seen Kenan-san or the person coming towards you at 4:11 p.m.? Witness, you're not lying to us, are you? Let's go, perjury! No, I would never! Why is my chat bot not working, though? It was working a while ago. If I click refresh, will that work? Do we have... Are we working now? Are we working now? I had to click refresh. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay. No, I would never. But how'd you explain that why you two never encountered anyone else in the hallways? There's got to be an explanation for this. I got the thing earlier, and I don't know why it disappeared. Oh, yeah, I think I know why. You see, our heads were in our phones. You know how I kept saying 411, 411, 411? I think that might be wrong. Actually, maybe we left earlier than 411. Is that how it is? Then why you say 4:11 p.m.? To be honest, I don't know exactly what the time was. I just thought Aisan was telling the truth yesterday, and I was just parroting it. Anyway, my point is, I think Aisan was the one who lied. I would never lie on the stand. I am Setsuna Yuki, warrior of justice. Truth is in my blood and flesh. Well, you heard it here. Setsuna-chan and Ai-chan must have left sometime earlier, meaning they could have had the chance to go to the printing room before 4:10 p.m. Hang on. How'd you rule out the alternate possibility? What if the witness and her associate actually entered the hallways after this mysterious 4:11 person passed by? I'm saying that the Miyashita Ai-san and Yuki Setsuna-san may have left the practice room at 4:12 or later. Then there would be no issue. Can I present something to her right now? I can't. Okay. I left practice room. Can I even do that? Yes. Must have left early, not later. Hanpen! This is a photo of Rina's cat, Hanpen. It was taken at 4:12 p.m. What a cute photo, and what a fluffy little kitty. Yes, he is. Where's my fluffy kitty? There he is. I love you, Pokeball. That twitch of your tail was because you love me. Yes. But what does this have to do with the timing of things, I wonder? I'm glad you asked. You see, Hanpen has a habit of avoiding Setsuna-chan whenever they're able to. Witness, is that true? No way! I mean, maybe? Harasho. The point is, since Hanpen always avoids Setsuna-chan, there's no way they would have been in the practice room if Setsuna left any later than established. You know what that means? It means Setsuna-chan and Ai-san must have left earlier than 4:10 p.m. Way to go! A brilliant deduction! That must be what actually happened. God, she's still the judge. Still the judge going, what an excellent testimony, me. Oh, thanks, me. That's my favorite things in Ace Attorney as well, as the judge just going like, what an amazing testimony, and you can't do that. So what now? There's only one thing to do now. We call Ai-chan up and get her back on the witness stand. Prosecution, do you have any objections? No, Your Honor. I'm just as curious to see where this goes as anyone else. I agree. Let's change the witness out from Miyashita Ai. Actually, Your Honor, there's a thing we do where we put two witnesses up at once. Actually, that sounds like a neat idea. It could be a groundbreaking new development. Anyway, enough of that discussion. Let's bring the witnesses in. I don't think that was the voice I started doing for her in the beginning, but it's okay, it's fine. Miyashita Ai-san, what's the matter with you? Stand up straight. Sorry, nothing's wrong. You were called in here because Evan suggests you and the other witness actually left the practice room before 4:11 p.m. Unlike what you said yesterday. Are you aware the camera above your clubroom identified an unknown person headed towards your supposed location at 4:11 p.m. on the day of the crime? I must have gotten my times mixed up then. Give me a chance to explain myself, okay? It all makes sense. So it shall be. Witness, please correct your former testimony. Tune I've been waiting for. It's all building up for this. Okay, guys, time to see who moves, which I thought was going to be a, like, tiny movement when it first was presented to me, but nope, it's quite a large one. I'm sorry, Ai-chan, but you're going down. The true times. I must have mixed my time up, so we actually left the practice room at maybe 4:07 or so. The rest is all true, though. Neither of us ever went to the printing room, just stuck to the halls. I don't know, could have wandered in front of the camera at 4:11. Maybe it was a bug. Maybe it was someone from outside the club. Who knows? I see, so that explains why you never encountered anyone in the hallways. Your Honor, if I may, the prosecution's current beliefs is this. Another person from outside the club may have turned on and used the printer at 4:10 before the defendant got there. The random person either left southbound, triggering the camera and leaving. This random person then either left southbound, triggering the camera and leaving that 4:11 entry, or in the other direction, meaning that camera entry is a fluke. Then the defendant entered the printing room with the printer still on. That would explain how she was able to be outside at 4:14 p.m. Either way, the witness had nothing to do with the crime. Does that sound reasonable, Miyashita Ai-san? Yep, Setsu can go now, right? No way, I'm here to make sure everything goes smoothly. Oh, is that right? Of course, this all in the name of justice. Ai-chan was so eager to let Setsuna-chan off the stand. Why do you think that is? Because, see, she's talking about justice, so that means she's not gonna lie. It's suspicious, not to mention Ai-san is saying that neither of them went towards the printing room, but that can't be, right? Goodness, Setsuna-chan hadn't encountered Ai-san's... Goodness, Setsuna-chan hasn't countered Ai-chan's testimony. You don't think they're both lying, right? I think they are both slightly lying, yes. I don't know, we may need to figure out the how at a later point in time. For now, it's time for me to connect Ai-chan to the crime once and for all. What do I use to, Okay, so Snail isn't moving at all. Okay. So you're not mistaken on the time? 4:07 p.m. is your final answer. Oh wait, no, they're gonna move on. No, wrong part. I know that sounds suspicious, but believe me, I just made an honest mistake. I must just have been thinking of the price of the chocolate croissant at the dining hall. 110 yen. So I thought the time was closer to 4:10 p.m. I was just unfortunate mistake. Trust. Okay, whatever you say, I. Well, whatever you make of it, at least the time seems correct now. The rest is true, though. No, I'm not gonna. Oh wait, I forgot to check how Setsuna was reacting to that shoot. Are you sure about that? You're not lying about this, are you? Not likely. I think I know where Setsu and I went on the day of the crime. Come on, Yu. Would I lie about this? In fact, I think you would. I won't stand for any biased accusations against a witness. This line of questioning is pointless. Anyway, witness, let's hear the rest of your testimony. A bug? You mean like a glitch or an actual insect? Oh, good point, Yu. It could be either one. Maybe the camera glitched out and thought it saw something that wasn't actually there. That could be possible. Maybe a moth flew in front of the camera. Maybe that's what happened. It's a camera, not a light bulb. Okay, I didn't see anything yet. Setsuna has to do something now, right? Are you so sure it wasn't someone from the club? Nobody else was out of the practice room at that point, right? Besides Karin and Shioti? I don't think it could have been anyone else from the club, unless Miyachi or Lanzu came home early. Well, that's true, and I basically know for sure that Shioriko-chan was at Akihabara. Yu-chan, this could be it. This could be the chance you've been waiting for. So too, I've been trying to set up Ai-chan on the stand, so it's probably my chance to, should know what to present at this point. I better not screw it up. Did I miss her moving? Okay. So she had no reaction. Just stuck to the halls. We went to the bathroom. Does this say anything on, like, the records? No, it's the wrong records. Does it say anything about it? Would it have not? But if it was, could have been Hanpen. Like but by the logic they're going with, it could have been Hanpen, right? What do we have? Okay, so we don't need these three. That's not important. The map, we don't worry about the map right now. Camera records. This. Nina's outfit. Okay. There's a bug. But then... No, she didn't have to go past the camera to go to the restroom. Okay. What are the other... I mean, it's a bug. Maybe it's someone outside the club. Who knows? Club, bug. I don't have any people outside the... Nice one. Pretty much all. Pretty much still the halls. They went to the bathroom though. I mean, they said they stuck to the halls, but they. Do I want the proof they went to the bathroom? But it's later. But Rena's unaccounted for a bit. So I present Rena's outfit? Nothing on there. I'm a fucking dumbass. Give me a... I'm a fucking dumbass. I forgot about the diamond. I totally forgot about the diamond. Yeah, I forgot about the diamond. Okay. Witness, start telling the truth. And by this time, I mean you, Ai-chan. I forgot about the diamond, yeah. We found this tiny white diamond in the printing room yesterday. Does it look familiar? I feel like a good amount of the outfits have, like, rhinestones, though. Wait, I think I recognize that white diamond! That's right. I heard it from Kenin-san. This white diamond is from your idol outfit, Ai-chan. I'm just gonna give the BGM a second, okay? I'm gonna keep playing it. Okay, it's going to keep playing. Cool. Order in the court. Order in the court. Ai-chan, this white diamond tells us one thing. You went to the printing room at the time of the crime. It figures that the queen of the kangaroo court loves jumping so much. So much that she's even jumping to conclusions. Riddle me this. How'd you know for sure the diamond was dropped on the day of the crime? It's entirely possible that the diamond was dropped off at a different time. How'd you rule that out? Wait, I've solved this puzzle before. I just need to prove my point. The fact I have the evidence, so I know the diamond must have been dropped at the time of the crime. How do I? It could be one of the profiles that I need to go through. Could be... because they were all in their outfits. What reason would she have to go to the printing room in her outfit beforehand? That's just like a totally like unneeded time of meaning. Yeah, they were all in their idol outfits. They're all in their idol outfits time of the crime. She could just argue they were all in... She really could argue being like, oh, but that could have been another time they were in their idol outfits that had dropped, but... This is the only line of reasoning that makes any fucking sense. Sorry, Daya-san, but this white diamond is only Daya getting dropped on the floor. This case, the music and stop. You know, 4:10 to 4:30 p.m. on the day of the crime was our practice break. The club members were practicing in their idol activities. I can speak. All the idols were in their idol outfits, Ai-chan included. After practice ended, everyone changed back into their normal clothes. That's the last time they used their idol clothes. She's gonna say, like, could have been before. How do you prove that? Fuck you. It's been a while since we last had a group practice session in the practice room. The diamond must have landed there recently. And so, it's clear. Ai-chan went to the printing room during break for some undisclosed reason. But that can't be! Ai-san was with me the entire time! She never had the opportunity to. Setsu, it's fine, I can handle this. It's true, during that interval, Setsu and I stopped by the printing room. That most certainly is not true. We never went towards the side of the hallway. What are you talking about? Setsu, let me handle this. You can go if you want. They look a little uncomfortable. So they're both lying about lots of things. Never. You're the one trying to conceal the truth. I won't have it. Didn't expect this to happen. The witnesses are contradicting each other. Well, what now, Yu-chan? One of them has to be lying. I don't know, Setsuna seems more honest, but Ai's account of things line up with my evidence. Hope Ai-chan's telling the truth for once, or really wouldn't know where to go with this. But what? Okay, we have to prove what they wanted to print then. There's only one thing to do now, you know what it is? Time to press the witness! I think I know one way to solve the issue. Both of them should testify about what really happened. I agree. Perhaps we'll finally get to the bottom of this mystery. That's right, we'll see who's really telling the truth, once and for all. Let's go, the boo-boo desu wa. My, a bit slowed on the uptake, are we? Slow on the uptake, are we? What? I've already figured out who is lying. No testimony required. And who would that be? Please look at this photo, presented by Miyashita Ai-san yesterday. Do we not want them to testify at all? It kind of defeats the purpose of having testimonies. I would like you all to draw your attention to Miyashita Ai-san's top. None of the diamonds we can see are... Are there any missing? No, none of them are missing. It could be the part. It could be like the one like right here is missing, but I don't know. There you can see a line of white diamonds. The white diamond presented by defense was from this area here. And yet, at the time this photo was taken, all the diamonds are still attached to her outfit. It could be the one hidden there. No. It could be the one hidden there, though. There's the one on the side. And the jacket, like, rubbed against it and it came off. Order. Okay, now I'm confused. How is it possible the white diamond was found in the printing room, then? As to the defense, she was the one who brought the piece of evidence into trial. I must mention, yesterday she brought the possibility that the good Mifune Shioriko-san was the one who printed the tickets herself. Her bias was the fact that she was the one who introduced the tickets to the trial. Explain yourself. Have you been taking notes? Am I dealing with a case of falsified evidence? I'm at a loss now. Daya-san just shot down my best piece of evidence. Doesn't change the fact the diamond was found in the printing room. And the last time Ai-san wore the outfit was on the day of the crime. Come on, you-chan, you got to think you've come this far. Dia-san's accusing you of falsifying evidence. That can't be how this sounds, right? We're gonna lose our I worked so hard making this badge for you. See, I made it myself. It wasn't given to you by anyone, but they're still gonna take it away. There has to be an explanation for all this. I was so close to victory, but suddenly nothing makes sense. I don't believe it. Just let them testify. So why is nothing adding up? Please don't be. Please don't be. Please no. Please no. Please no. When you think about everything, please don't. I was under the impression I-chan entered the printing room at the time of the crime. That's why the president of White Diamond suggested it. But somehow that's not true. And such an Chan's testimony seemed. Please no logic. I don't want the logic. If it was dropped at the time of the crime, it must have been dropped before or after the time of the crime. Yes, either it was dropped earlier and I-chan had it repaired, or somehow dropped there later. I can't take a random guess, though. I need to apply. No! 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 I'm not doing logic today. No. I don't think I closed my door loud enough. Give me a second. My door closes really, really quietly. I swear it used to close louder than that. Don't want logic. We're not, no. Can we keep the logic game to the game where it's logic, please? I don't even like it when Edgeworth's doing that, please, no. It's really dropped in the printing room. Okay, well, Cannon strips the potluck is completely irrelevant. Doesn't trip the restroom that was in there. Rina and Shizuku didn't find it, so I feel like that has to be that one. Rina never found the diamond, yes. That's it, Rina-chan, not to mention Shizuku-chan, investigated the printing room after the day of the crime. When she did, she never found the white diamond. It was found by Shioriko-chan. There's no way Rina-chan would miss something like that, even if she found it the first day. There's no way she would have left it lying there. That can only mean one thing. The white diamond was placed there 2 days after the crime. Now that begs another... Oh. If the diamond was placed after the crime, who placed it there? Couldn't have been by accident. There's no reason I-chan to have gotten her idol outfit for the last 2 days. Dia-san said the diamond must have been falsified evidence, and she's not wrong. Not by me, but someone wanted to frame I-chan for the crime. Question of who would do such a thing. Rina's idol outfit was not in her locker. But everyone else's were not out. So Rina's was the only one. But we don't have any... I think I figured out who the culprit is. And if I'm right, then I put there on purpose. Yep. I planted salt. Okay, I don't think I got that wrong then. I've got it. I-chan was the one who planted with access to her own outfit. Did she plant it herself? No way. She'd make herself more suspicious. It can't be. Reina's the culprit. Reina's the culprit. Reina's the culprit and messed with the crime scene. Rina's the culprit, and the evidence that would have made Rina-chan look guilty, Rina hid. But in case we possibly found... There's something in there that we didn't find. That we probably should have, or we will get there later. But because we would have found that, or there was a chance we would have found that, I put the diamond there so we would think it was her and not... Rina. No way, it can't be. But explain why she's trying to keep Setsuna-chan off the stand right now. She knows Setsuna-chan will contradict her plan. After all, Setsuna-chan will surely testify that Ai-chan never had a chance to go to the printing room. That's how it is. Ai-chan's trying to make herself look like the culprit. Now, we've answered the when. We've answered the who. The question is the why, Rena. Ai-chan, I know she's a caring person. She'd want to do this for someone Rena. She'd tell me, who is she doing this for? The true culprit, because it's Rena. Ai is framing herself to protect the true culprit of Rena. That's it. After the first day of trial, Ai-san knew she had to change tactics or the true culprit would have been in danger of being found out. She decided to shift the blame onto herself in order to spare the true culprit. Oh yeah, no, 2 days after trial. Yeah. So she had it after the trial, yeah, no, because Shioriko found it after the trial, yeah. I was just considering Shioriko found it earlier and just went, oh, forgot to tell you about this, by the way. There's only one person she would go that length for, Rena. So, that's the truth of the matter. Your Honor, the defense has an explanation for this situation that should clear up all contradictions. Do you now? Let's hear this little theory of yours. Yu-chan, you figured it out? I think I have. This whole time, Ai-chan's been manipulating our route of thinking and the evidence to throw us off. We fell into her trap. No way, she couldn't have! The defense believes the true culprit was neither Kennen-san nor Ai-san. There was a third party involved in this case. It seems the diamond was planted there by Ai-chan herself, to distract us from the influence of the real culprit, Rena. You don't! Yep, it didn't work. So that's how it is. This whole time, she had pulled off the crime on her own. In that case, who do you suppose this real culprit is? There's only one person the real culprit could be. It's none other than... Rena. Speaking of... What's the, Is this the, What's the one trial with the judge? Oh, wait, no. Is it switched out from the beginning? No. You switch it out in the middle. Oh my god, I'm actually questioning how much I remember. It's the third game. The Bridge to the Turnabout one? Where the judges switch? Was the judge switch at the beginning of the trial? No, the judge was only... The judge was only switched, the part way through. Or, no, how, I'm trying to remember how the investigation went for that game. I want to say this kind of is a reference to that with, the judge being swapped. Because the judge has to be swapped, because, you know, if it's our normal judge that's used to us, you know, making out with the prosecution, the judge is gonna... Why is the prosecution the defense? You see, Your Honor. My boyfriend asked me very kindly, and he goes, ah, I knew y'all were gay. Okay, anyway. Ramblings of normal ace attorney aside, the true culprit is Tennoji Rina. She's the only person Ai-chan would protect so desperately. Tennoji Rina-san, the detective, you're out of your mind. You have clearly established that Tennoji Rina-san had left the practice room after Yuki Setsuna-san and Miyashita Ai-san. There'd be no time for there would be no time for her to commit the crime. Your theory is dead on arrival. Not so fast. Don't you forget whose word we have on the time that Rina-chan left the practice room? After all, it was Ai-chan who told us that. She's already giving incorrect information on the stand 2 times. I love perjury! And how do you intend to prove your point? Do you actually have evidence to suggest that Tennoji Rina-san left earlier than usual? Or perhaps, do you have evidence to suggest that Tennoji Rina-san went towards the printing room? How do you intend to substantiate your claims? I still got a trustworthy ally on the stand, you know. Warrior of Justice, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready! Tell me what you're here! Let's go! There's one thing we left unanswered from yesterday, isn't there? That's right, we never answered how you knew when Rina-chan entered the restroom. Oh, you're right! Boy, do I have a grand story for you. We're jumping around a bit. But the defense requests that you testify about the grand story you got. Prosecution, are you okay with this line of questioning? I have no qualms with it. Testify away. You know, Daya hasn't hit us with the sword yet. That's one of the also the big differences with Ace Attorney. The prosecution is not visibly hurting us. So we just gotta wait until we get like further on. So Maki is going to physically hurt us. Okay. I have no qualms with it. Testify away. Alas, everything is starting to fall into place. I'm gonna wanna see who reacts to what. We were taking photos on my crappy flip phone at the time, okay? That's when I heard it. Rina-san's footsteps were coming from the doorway. I turned around and there she was, just like Ai-san said yesterday, except it was me who saw her. So yeah, we invited her over. We took the second photo on Ai-san's phone right after. To be honest, I don't see how this changes anything. I agree. I would say the entire endeavor was a colossal waste of time. Now I'm looking forward to see the pathetic yet entertaining spectacle of the defense floundering about it like a headless chicken. You couldn't even say floundering around like a headless fish. Oh, flounder. I got it. I got it. I got it now. Return of the Whip. God. How? No. I was about to say, wasn't Francisca no. How old is Francisca in the Great Ace Attorney or whatever the second game is called? Is she 14 or did she just become a prosecutor at 14? Because I can't. I truly can't remember how old she is. I know she becomes a prosecutor super young, but I can't. Oh god, I have to do math. Hold up. Okay, I feel like I can put this together. Maybe. Not. 1 second, I'm using the anime logic and I'm leaning back in my chair to figure this out. Okay. Wow, tangent times are tangent times. We're not even leaving the actual Ace Attorney streams for the actual Ace. So in the anime, when they show the Von Karmas living, like, once they actually, like, adopt Edgeworth, Francisca is, like, a small child, or she's, like, 4? 5? I know she's a prodigy, so it's, like, by logic, she should be, like 8 or 7, but I feel like she has to be younger. I'd say she's 4, so they have a 5-year age gap? And he's 24 in the second game. So fuck. Okay, so I have to go. Oh, God, I'm using logic right now. Get away. So okay. So how long does law school take? Law school takes 2 years, right? Okay. So the Dahlia Hawthorne case, I can't remember how old Wright was during, but he was in college. So I'm gonna say he was at least 20 when that happened. So assuming there's no logic for him directly going into law school, though. That's not how, like, law school works. I love how I could have just Googled how old Francisca is at this point, but I'm trying to figure it out by logic. I really want to say they're 24 in the first game. It's like 25 in the second. I really just want to say they're 24 for some reason. I don't know why. So Francisco would be 19? Into? You know, this fuck, I'm just gonna Google it now. I'm gonna see if I'm right. How old is Francisca? Francisca. I spelled Francisca wrong. Oh, I googled the wrong Francisca. Give me a second. She's 18 in 2. So 2 maybe isn't a full year after 1? I don't know why I remembered it being like a year after. I'm not gonna question the timeline too much. Okay. Yu-chan, could you find anything to use as ammunition in here? Not like really anything noticeable to point out. I don't know. I have to get through all this before I can do that, you see. You've got this. You can do it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, attempt to... Okay, so she's normally upset, so keep that in mind. You showed me this photo taken on your phone yesterday. Is that when Nina-chan entered the room? That's right, but we're not talking about the photo right now. We're talking about what I personally witnessed on my own. I'm sorry, was this about a flip phone? People still use those? You see, Ellie, tangent again. God, we just finished another tangent. You see, Ellie, you failed to consider that sometimes flip phones are better. Because, listen, I'm just saying, one of the worst things, there is another thing I didn't like about the Fi's 20th anniversary movie, but you know, we're not getting into that right now. One of the biggest issues with it was that they don't use flip phones. Objectively, it looked so much cooler when they would pull out their phone and then, you know, they type in whatever numbers that person types in, the 555, I think it's like a 913? I want to say it's 913 for Kaiza. The other ones, I have no fucking idea. But you see, that looks like really cool. But on the movie, they do it on a smartphone, and they flip the phone, like, you know, they flip it open to do that. So it's like, surprise, flips phone open, flips it shut, and then you put in the belt. They don't even turn off the phone before they put in the belt. So you have to see the lock screen with all the little apps on it. I literally told Kanta, like, I'm like, honey, can we stop? I want to see the apps. I want to see the apps Takumi has on his phone. He didn't pause. I don't think you heard me over the movie. But that's not the point. But yeah, that is the second biggest issue, with the Fi's movie. I would rate it, 7 out of 10. You see, no. Yeah, I'll rate it 7 out of 10. You see, it loses 3 points for the flip phone. No. It loses 2.5 points for the... No. It loses 2 points for the flip phone. It loses 1 point for something else. I'm not, you know... Oh, you know, your favorite character isn't in it, so you're upset over that. Yeah, well, he can't be in it, because guess what, bitch? He can't. We're not getting into that right now. Back to the game. Well, I broke my phone last week trying to do a special move. Accidentally yeeted off the side of the roof. Don't laugh, okay? I forgot the voice I was doing for a second ago. Don't worry, I won't. I sure will. Ha. That's when I heard it. Nina-chan's footsteps coming. No, I didn't read that yet. Can you describe what you heard? Describe? They're just footsteps. What am I supposed to say? Well, if you must know, it's like a clack, 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 or something like that. Clack, clack, clack. Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, what else am I supposed to say? She seems confident in her testimony. I don't think it's wrong. I forgot to check how I was reacting to that. What was she doing at the time? Not much, just standing there menacingly. I don't know how long she was standing there, though. Looks like she was waiting for a while. Actually, since I heard her walking in just before, it must have only been a short time, my mistake. Not a reaction, but I don't think I have enough time to call it out on either. Bird overtook the second photo. It's the one I-chan showed in court yesterday, right? The one with you, Nina-chan, and I-chan in a row? Sure was, and there's a timestamp on it, too. 4:15 p.m. Based on that, I deduced that Nina-chan must have entered at 4:14 or so. There's no need to worry about Kennen-san bumping into either. Kennen-san was going north at the time, but Nina-chan was coming towards the east. 1 second. No, I went too far. No, I went too far. No, 1 second. She was coming from the east? But the... I'm refusing to believe... Is it really not Nina? She could have been coming... She could have been coming from the east. Oh, wait, no, the photo contradicts that. You know, I'm just gonna listen to what she's saying. That seems to make sense. Is all correct. They would both been going counterclockwise. No, Such-chan wants to help, but his testimony doesn't give us much to work with. Yeah, looks like I'll have to try to get more information out of her if possible. Capture on being mistaken. I'm so glad Setsuna-chan cares so much about such things, right? That's an I-chan pun for you. No, I went too far. I'll say still... What was the testimony on this again? Talking about the east, right? 414. Coming in towards the east. I keep getting past it, yeah. I'm fine, I got this. It's probably Nina's photo. Because saying she's coming from the east, so she should be on the other side, right? Should be on the other side. No, never mind. Oh, I keep clicking past it. I keep... I'm doing great at this. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so if it's not... What if it's just on another... What about her... What about her idol outfit? Reina's signature outfit includes her top sneakers. What about the... Where was it that she said... No, I didn't mean to click that. Oh wait, no, maybe I did. Okay, no, yeah, that's not that. Okay. So the next one, because she said something about like it like sounding like clacks. That would be more like heels, like sorry what you heard. Their footsteps. Coming from the doorway. But she's saying clack, clack, clack. Cutting. How's the clacking? So she didn't hear Reina's footsteps. She heard Karin's footsteps. I feel like I have to present Reina's outfit first to go, no, you didn't hear Reina's outfit. Because she has whatever they said, soft sneakers. And go, okay, then who did you hear? Karin's. Damn it, that's not it. Okay, let's try Kaden's outfit. Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die! What? feel like it has to be this one, but there's... Describe... Oh, shoot! I missed it. I missed Ai's reaction. That's what it was. No, no, I want to go back to the second one. I had a reaction. I missed it. There we go. Ai-chan, did you have anything to add to that? Oh, sorry, it's just that... Setsu, that's wrong, isn't it? Clack, clack, clack. That's Rina's outfit. Not Rina. That's Kanin's outfit. And what's wrong with clack, clack, clack? Well, Lena wears sneakers, you know. Her shoes don't go clack, clack, clack. So I had the right reasoning, just at the wrong time. God, I hate these games. That's true. When she walked up to us yesterday, it was more of a clomping sound. Well, obviously I know that, but you're forgetting that we weren't in our normal clothes at the time. We were in our idol outfits. She's in a different outfit. Most of our idol outfits come with some sort of footwear that has with prominent heels. They're not that prominent of heels. So, clack, clack, clack is my final answer. There you go. Even Ai-chan seems lost with this one. I don't think she considered it part of her plan. The way to start, let's hope it gets to somewhere. Witness, please modify your testimony right away. How did she modify this? Because I'm scared I will die. These sneakers make a clapping sound for all their idol outfits. Wait 1 second, I didn't read all that. No, I clicked the wrong one. Because you made your idol outfit, that's right, Rina. I just presented it too early. We're just gonna... Yep, we're just gonna go. Okay, cool. There we go. Right at the time. Wasn't her outfit in the evidence? Her outfit was in the evidence. I just, so I presented it earlier when she first said the clack, clack, clack thing because I didn't notice I moving, but it didn't accept it because I needed to get Ai's reaction to it first. Witness, what you're saying could not have happened. What? I swear I'm not lying. Take a look at Rina-chan's idol outfit and the various parts of it. In particular, I want you to notice the shoes. You see, we want her to stay short. Hey, she's got sneakers in her idol outfit. That's right. What you heard wasn't Rina-chan at all. It was Karin. How could that be? I know I heard a clack, clack, clack sound. It's Karin's. I might be able to explain that. The clack, clack, clack that sits near her in the restroom was actually this. Please don't kill me. Think about it for a second. Both Ai-chan and Setsuna-chan were already in the restroom, so it couldn't have been them. Rina-chan has sneakers on. They would have made a different sound entirely. However, we do know of one person who's wandering the halls at that time with her high-heeled glory. She was walking in circles outside. She was walking in her little circles. Their little heels going da-da-da-da-da. Ah, so there was someone who was wearing heeled footwear at the time, walking around there. Ah, so there was someone else who was wearing heeled footwear that was walking around the halls at the time. That's the wrong voice. We're just gonna go with it. Shut up. That's right. Asuka Karin's idol outfit contains a pair of stilettos. Shoes like those would doubtlessly be very clack, clack, clacky, would they not? And how did you know that must be the defendant? What if it was the person at 4:11 p.m.? We still haven't ruled out the possibility of that being a random person. Are you so sure that it was the defendant? Why don't you provide some evidence to show it wasn't a random person who walked by? No, I'm about to die. That isn't my job. Why don't you provide some evidence to show it was some random person who walked by? You're the fucking prosecution. Besides, if it was the 4:11 person, if the 4:11 person was what Setsuna-chan heard, that means that Rina-chan must have entered the restroom even earlier than 4:11 p.m. That would mean that between 4:11 and 4:15 p.m., all that time is unaccounted for. Well, isn't it your turn to explain some unaccounted for time? Begin! Hang on, so what's really going on here? When did Tenodilina enter the restroom? Not club room. Restroom? Your Honor, the defense believes that Rina-chan must have entered the restroom earlier than expected. She must have entered before Karin-san passed at around 4:14 p.m. That means she was just standing outside for a minute or two, as if she was waiting to be noticed. Waiting to be noticed? You don't think this was part of Rina-chan and I-chan's plan, was it? I muted that sneeze right. I sneeze very loudly, so it's very necessary for the headphone users. Waiting to be noticed? You don't think this was part of Rina-chan and I-chan's plan, was it? I think I understand. I-chan and Rina-chan's original plan was to bring Setsuna-chan to the restroom to create a witness. That's why I-chan asked Setsuna-chan to go with her. With Setsuna-chan in the restroom, she was another person who could validate Rina-chan's alibi. But that's crazy! Nobody's that prepared! She was standing around waiting for me to notice her? That's preposterous. But none of that matters. I know Rina-chan never went towards the printing room. Look here, I even got a photo that I happened to snap at the time Rina-chan entered the restroom. She's still coming from the side that we don't want her to come from, right? The side she's saying says she's coming from the club room. But that must be Setsuna-chan's photo camera. Setsuna-chan's potato camera photo. My bad. I knew that would come up again eventually. I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that there was another... I'm sorry, I wasn't aware there's another photo involved in this case. I never showed it before, but it's time to finally let my arrow of truth fly. Be free, photo of righteousness. Well, just around the same page. Please testify about the photo that you took. Roger, here we go. Truth shall prevail. We're getting closer. We can just break Setsuna-san's testimony. Here, we can get Rina-chan on the stand. I'm sorry, I-chan, but whether you like it or not, I will get Rina-chan to testify today. First off, sorry about the bad quality. I took this on an ancient flip phone from like centuries ago. Anyway, this photo was taken by complete accident at the time Rina-chan entered the restroom. We didn't even notice her in the frame when we took the photo. As you can see, she's heading from the left side, which is in the direction of the practice room. That means she went directly from the practice room to the restroom. No other way to interpret it. Should have come from the direction, but we don't know. No. I see. That does seem to be what the photo shows. Defense, you seem eager to cross-examine. I won't keep you waiting then. Thank you, Your Honor. You two have been here long enough. It's time to get the true culprit to testify. Okay. You press the witness. That's the one you talked about in the previous testimony, correct? Yeah, unfortunately, that phone doesn't provide any timestamps, so I don't know the exact time the photo was taken. Okay. However, all we need to know is that Rina-chan came from the left, which you can clearly see even with the bad quality. And why are you using that hunk of a junk when you got I's phone with its full HD photographs? Because I had her phone. Well, I just wanted to try it out, alright? Our curiosity got the best of us. I thought she took the photo before I noticed Rina, though. Or did I just make that up? Somewhat weird, but since this is Setsuna-chan, that's not weird enough to call into question. Anyway, this photo was taken by complete accident at the time Rina-chan entered the restroom. We didn't even notice her in the frame when we took this photo. As you can see, she's heading from the left side, which is in the direction of the practice room. That means she went directly from the practice room to the restroom. No other way to interpret it. I can feel it. I can feel it. You're just centimeters away from a breakthrough. Keep up your offensive. I sure hope you're right. I'm honestly kind of tired of cross-examining Ai-chan and Setsuna-chan. You know. Well, come on. Think outside the box if you need to. It's a moment of truth, literally. Oh, I forgot to press on this one, didn't I? I just clicked past. I was zoning out for a second. By accident? Yeah, we were just loafing around taking photos until way later we realized Rina-chan made a little cameo in this photo. Huh? You were just taking photos, not sure who you were taking photos of, in a public bathroom? Girl, you were the student I don't know the legality of it in Japan. I know it would be, like, really frowned upon. But, like, there are places in the US where that is illegal. I don't know if it's illegal in Japan. I know cameras are required to have the little shutter noise. But, yeah. Isn't that lucky? Now we got real evidence showing where Rina-chan came from. Lucky for Daya-san, maybe, but not so much for me. The left side. What if Rina-chan actually came in from the right, but, like, accidentally walked past the door at first, so she ended up coming in from the left? You see, you got a photo of her on accident, you said. Come on, you-san? Who the heck misses a door? Let's be realistic here. What are the odds of that happening? If you ask me, the most natural solution, she just went straight from the practice room to the restroom. I still think Rina-chan could have walked past the door on purpose to make it look like she was coming from the left, but I don't think I have the evidence. Then again, if Setsuna-san really did take the picture by accident, then that may not even have been in the plan. You know if Rina-chan have bumped into that 411 person or no? I don't know. Did you ever ask her if she did? She hasn't been on the stand yet today. Rats, we never got the chance to ask Rina-chan if she saw anyone in the halls. If she came out from somewhere after 4:11 p.m., then she never would have bumped into anyone, right? I know Kennen-san was walking around after that, but she would have been moving away from the practice room. So basically, Rina-chan must have walked behind Kennen-san, if at all. That explains why Kennen-san never saw her. That makes too much sense. I can feel it. You're just centimeters away from a breakthrough. Keep up your offensive. I sure hope you're right. I'm honestly kind of tired of cross-examining Ai-chan and Setsuna-chan. Well, come on. Think outside the box if you need to. It's a moment of truth, literally. I feel like... Oh, did I miss I again? I think I might have missed I. Because we're supposed to have, like, 5. Right? It's pretty much always 5. Did I miss... That's the thing about reading out loud. You're, like, focusing on the reading out loud. What is going on outside my door? My door, my window. Okay. She didn't have any reaction to any of those. So that's not anything to go on. I still only have 20% health. Fuck. Taking a complete accident by the time we even noticed her in the frame when she took the photo. I feel like the fact they took the photo on accident has to be part of that though, right? Because it's like, oh, they took the photo on accident. What if she kept walking? Like, 1 second, pull out the map. So, what if, you know, she's walking from the practice room to the printing room, around the club room, but she's walking past, but they don't get her until she gets, like, here to the door. But when she gets there by the door, she's like, oh shit, I have to pretend I'm going to the restroom. Because if I don't... No, it's the photo and change course. Yeah. No, that's what I was thinking. Like, she notices them taking the photo, and she's like, oh, I have to pretend I'm going to the restroom. She has a flip phone. When did the law where Japanese cameras are required to make the little clicking noise, that would be after smartphones though, right? That wasn't something that would apply to flip phones. But maybe... Is there any way to tell if this has... This looks really grainy. So it's not like... But what if... There's no way to say if this had, like, flash on it, right? Mirror. Oh, shit. What if they... Yeah, they could have taken... They could have not been taking photos of the door. But they took photos from the mirror. Like, they're taking a photo of the mirror. And then it would come from the other side, but... Give me a second, I'm gonna save again. It isn't much, but you know. I'm pressing the wrong button. This is where I die. Oh, yippee. Setsuna-chan, are you sure you never noticed Lena-chan come in? So maybe the photo did have flash on it? Of course, like I said, that photo was a happy accident. But that can't be, right? Let's take a look at your photo again. This photo, we can see Lena-chan heading in through a doorway. Oh, wait, you're saying that could be a mirror. Flip phones only have one camera after all. They don't really have a selfie mode as far as I'm aware. Oh, yeah, no, I remember, like, hearing about that. There was, like, one celebrity, like, that, like, invented, like, the selfie or whatever, or is, you know, credited with it. They had to, like, flip it, like, you had to flip the thing over and, you know... In this photo, we can see Lena-chan coming in through the doorway. Okay, we see. Yeah, that's what I said, right? But in your testimony, you said you didn't notice Lena-chan in the photo until long after you took it. My question is, how could you have not noticed Lena-chan if she's front and center in the photo? Order in the courtroom. Setsuna-chan, explain. How does this photo exist? Nothing about it makes sense. Oh yeah, don't worry, there's a perfectly rational and reasonable explanation for this. You see, this isn't the full photo, it's just a tiny corner from a small, much bigger picture. So Lena-chan coming in is actually far in the background. What the You can't just give... You can't crop evidence... I hate it here. She literally edited the... She tampered with the evidence. Is that not evidence tampering? There's more to this photo. Is that not evidence tampering? Setsuna-chan, the defense requests you show the full photo to the court. Huh? There's no need, right? This isn't the most relevant part. No, it's still technically tampering. Don't worry, I didn't cut out anything important at all. This is all you need to see. How do we know that? Yeah, I've seen the full photo too. Yeah, I've seen the full photo too. The rest of the image won't change anything. I-chan's trying to hide it as well. Could there be something in the full photo? Setsuna-chan, you're an advocate for the truth, aren't you? Why are you trying to hide the rest of the picture? Well, the rest of the photo is embarrassing, okay? And that's why you don't take photos in public restrooms. Embarrassing? That's enough. Witness, please present the entire photo to the court. Okay, but don't laugh. Don't take photos in fucking public restrooms. She dabbing. Oh my god, it wasn't a mirror. Yeah, no, this was a mirror photo. Yeah, she's fucking dabbing. Konda's like, I'm right. I'm like, she's dabbing. What are you doing in this photo? See, this thing, she appears to be performing the dance known as the dab. The only reason I know this is because Ruby and her little friend do it as well. It's nonsensical. I am not dabbing in this picture. I just had to sneeze, that's all. Well, I have to admit, this full photo doesn't really seem to provide us new information. Yes, it does. It's from a fucking mirror. That's what I was trying to tell you, but none of you would listen. Oh, you guys are mean. Well, I'd rather add to my court record. Okay, where is the one? You see saying from the left side. No, she's not. I've got it. Sorry, Setsuna-chan Ai-san, but this photo shows the exact opposite of what you're saying. Yeah, the exact opposite? Let's take a look at this photo one last time. You took it from a mirror. Notice how Ai-chan is taking the photo with the phone's outer cam, and the cell phone itself is in the shot? There's only one way a camera can take a picture of itself, and that's... It was taking a picture through a mirror! That's right, so in reality, the picture should look more like this. And we're gonna flip the picture around. Couldn't we have objectively just gone, oh yeah, no, I know the bathrooms, the stalls go this way. Like, do they not know that? And with this, everything changes. Tenojirina is now coming from the right. No! That's what Ai-chan was trying to hide this photo. It appears so. She even knew this photo would give away Nina-chan's movement, but she couldn't do anything about it because it was set on Setsuna-chan's phone instead of hers. Not to mention, that's probably why she didn't want Setsuna-chan to testify both yesterday and today. So it seems that Tenojirina didn't actually come directly from the practice room. That's right. Do you have some issues with this evidence? Not at all. Please keep going. Alright, even if Daya-san can't deny this outcome, there's no denying Rina-chan's involvement in this crime. Your Honor, I think it's clear we need Rina-chan to testify. Based on the evidence presented in court, Rina-chan has come from the direction of the printing room for an unknown reason. The defense believes they have the reason to suspect that Rina-chan had something to do with the crime. Very well. The court agrees. We will take a 15-minute recess and reconvene for the testimony of Tenojirina. You see, we have to let the prosecution, prep the witness because, obviously we have to have the prosecution go, witness, this is what you're allowed to say. Understood, Your Honor. Can I buy your gavel after I win? Isn't this great, Ai-san? The beautiful free butterfly of truth about to be hatched from its chrysalis. We got front row seats to its birth. Yeah. Today, justice will prevail. I can't wait to see the outcome of the trial. At last, it's almost time. It's been a long battle, but I'm going to finish this, once and for all. That's all for now. That's Russian. That's all for now. I'm so sorry, I don't know Russian. To be continued. So there's quite a bit left of this. Would you like to say them? Yeah. I think this is reasonably where I'm going to stop for today. I wanted to finish this trial today, but it's giving me like, oh, to be continued. We have quite a longer to go. The S is pronounced like a normal S. I already forgot what she said. I'm used to just harasho being the only thing she says in Russian, and she still says that in a Japanese accent, so. Yeah, I think it's probably I'm gonna end it for today because this is like. Oh wait, no, that's the time right now. I thought I was saying I have 18 hours in this game, and I was like, I do. A lot of time. Um, da Svinandia. See, the thing is, my brain can't like process around how S and V go together. I'll look it up. 1 second. I'm gonna look it up right now, and we're gonna play it for everyone to hear. I spelled that. I spelled that very, very wrong. Das Vidania. Oh, so the S isn't really pronounced?
Pronounce the Svidania correctly. Start with da.
Okay, I kind of just want to hear how to pronounce it. I don't want to hear.
Russian words that Americans pronounce.
No, I don't want to hear that.
If you just learn.
No, I don't want to hear that.
Learn over 40 languages with Duolingo. It's free, so there's no excuse.
This one shows. No, I don't want a Duolingo ad right now. No.
Pronunciation guide where in Russian it is used as a farewell greet. Bis svidaniya. Again, bis svidaniya. Bis svidaniya. Bis svidaniya.
The fact that this thing here that I see has the Y on it, and as stupid as it sounds, that makes the pronunciation rap better in my head. Okay, yeah, I have more. I'm going to end here today because to be honest, I have more to pack, and my mom's going like to the new house tomorrow. I can't go because I have to take finals, and she won't be back until like Sunday or so. But I have to pack more stuff to give to her. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits for today. Here, it gave us a to be continued, so I feel like we have like a whole nother like trial we can do. Yeah, and then I don't know, maybe we'll. I'm trying to think truly because I'm like also like. I might. I didn't make a week schedule for this week because I know moving is like throwing everything into fucking chaos. But I might play this game again over the weekend. I'll do investigations either tomorrow or Friday. And that's truly going to depend on how studying for my finals goes. If it's like I need a break, please, no. I'll do that. But I don't know. Yeah, because it's like, oh, I'm gonna move and I'm gonna have like magic that week on top of stuff. And I don't, it's to be honest, once I figure, I'll be able to give a better answer once I know how the Wi-Fi is going to work. Because it's like, if it's like one of those where it's like, you have to take like I won't be able to do like Gyakuten live for like 2 weeks or so. Then I'm probably gonna want to like finish the trial before I have those 2 weeks off instead of like it being in the middle of another trial. I'm trying to remember all that, but I'll figure that out once I get there. Thank you for joining. Thank you for Kanta for talking to me today with my ramblings of noises. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We will I'd say we'll be back on a schedule. We'll be back on a schedule eventually. Definitely by September. Maybe not in August. It's my classes are gonna make that determined, and magic is gonna make it awkward. I know the music is pretty loud. That's because I'm talking over the ending screen, so I do this so I don't ramble for too long. But yeah, we'll figure that out. Stream tomorrow or Friday again with investigations. Maybe we'll clear Gumshoe of murder this time. Maybe not. You know, we'll figure it out. Okay, that's gonna be all for today. Goodbye.